आ गए प्रसाद साहब? अच्छा ठीक है, प्रसाद साहब आ गए तो प्रसाद साहब के से के आशीर्वाद से हम लोग इसको शुरू करें। सो प्रसाद साहब, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट आवर प्रसाद साहब टू स्टार्ट द सेशन and to welcome our chief speaker प्रसाद साहब। प्रसाद साहब, प्रसाद साहब, हम लोग चाहेंगे कि आप शुरू करवा दें।
प्रसाद साहब को अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा।
प्रसाद साहब अनम्यूट कर लीजिए।
जी जी जी, थैंक यू।
हम लोग 21-22 आदमी हो गए हैं।
मैं खुद भी चिंतित रहता हूँ कि कोई देर ना हो, मेरी वजह से आप हम पर डिपेंड करते हैं। तो बहुत खुशी की बात है कि जो टॉपिक कल हम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छी तरह सुना और बहुत लाभदायक था, उससे मिलते जुलते टॉपिक पर आज हम लोग फिर बात कर रहे हैं, ऐसा मेरा ख्याल है। बायोटेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट रिसेंट, तो ये सौभाग्य है हम लोगों का कि बहुत कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रेंज का नॉलेज एक खास विषय पर मिल रहा है। 2 दिनों में कल भी मिला था और आज भी मिलेगा। और आज के वक्त स्वरणजीत सिंह जी हैं, कल भी थे। और आपका बहुत हृदय से स्वागत करते हुए, बहुत ही आभार प्रकट करते हुए कि आप समय निकाल कर हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं और इस विषय पर अपनी बात कहेंगे। तो आपसे आग्रह है कि आप समय का ख्याल रखते हुए आप अपनी बात शुरू कर दें। एक तकलीफ तो है मैं होती है कि मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि कोई रिज्यूमे जरूर मिलना चाहिए, ताकि हम केवल ये खाना पूर्ति नहीं हो, बल्कि हृदय से उनकी विद्वता का, उनके पिछले अनुभव का, उनके इस विषय में उनकी इतनी बड़ी पैठ है, उन सबको भी सब लोग जाने और उसके बाद सुने तो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है। स्वरजीत सिंह जी से मैं खुद ही आग्रह करता हूँ कि थोड़ा अपने बारे में बता दें। आगे से हम लोग कोशिश यही करेंगे कि वक्ता के बारे में कुछ पहले से जानकारी हो। थैंक यू सो मच स्वरजीत जी, आप अपनी बात शुरू करें। थैंक यू।
ओके, श्रुति और शरद, दोनों में से कोई हो तो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट दैट यू प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस डॉक्टर ए देशमुख साहब। देशमुख साहब के बारे में कुछ बता दें। शरद जी हो या श्रुति हो, आप देशमुख साहब का इंट्रोडक्शन दे दें और स्वर्णजीत सिंह जब आएंगे तो उनका इंट्रोडक्शन हम लोग दे देंगे। वो साथ
स्वर्णजीत सर इज ऑलरेडी देयर।
अच्छा, ये आ गए हैं। वो तो बोले 7:45 पे आएंगे। अच्छा, नमस्कार। ओके ओके, सो
I'll come back at 7:45 again.
okay,
7:45.
okay.
Yes.
So Shruti, I will request that you please introduce our Deshmukh sir, our this Swarnajit Singh sir. Shruti, introduce. Your voice is not coming.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible now.
Today I will introduce our first guest speaker, is Dr. Professor A.M. Deshmukh sir. Dr. A.M. Deshmukh sir is President of Microbiology Society of India. He is a professor and head of Department of Microbiology. Dr.
Yeah.
Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad, Usmanabad Study Center. The society has more than 700 renowned microbiologists, researchers, and its life members have more than 10,000 annual student members. He taught classes in the field of microbiology at the postgraduate and graduate level and teaches international microbiology. Beyond his academic work, he is a writer and keynote speaker. He is also the founder and president of Microbiology Society and founder of a virtual classroom of microbiology, an organization that online presentation tools that help teachers and teachers illustrate the limits of video preparation and exercise. Our next guest speaker is Dr. Swaranjit Singh. His name is spread in top secret and global scientist. Dr. Swaranjit Singh was awarded a prize by the MBSI for two of his publications that were listed in 70 top publications of the CSIR in its 70th foundation year. He has contributed to the society and masses by spreading science to the remotest corners of the country. Dr. Swaranjit is the chairman biodiversity and chairman pioneer in microbiology. He is the president of the MBSI Chandigarh, Tri-City, Ladakh, Nagaland, and Manipur, and, and fellow of so many associations. Tibet Open USA chapter was downloaded 9,200 times, served in MPCC and June Bank, now the first IDA in India. Member in two WFP committees. Members are support National Biodiversity Activity Champion, awarded Royal Environment Award. His publications are high impact factor journals and the articles are highly cited in the literature and cited 18,400 times. Welcome both of you, sir.
गुड़िया का ज्वाइनिंग होगा 14 ही से, 13 को छुट्टी है।
चलो बहुत अच्छा दिन। अब अच्छा रहेगा गुड़िया के लिए सब। So now let us request Deshmukh Saab to start. Deshmukh Saab, so the introduction as requested by Mr. Prasad.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir. We are very
Thank
lucky
you.
to get you, to both a scholar here.
Yes, yes. So today I am very happy to give some information, some updates regarding advancements in biotechnology and its applications. This topic I consider, at least I consider, this is a very, very, very important topic in this century. The reason is that in this century, only two technologies will dominate in the world. The first technology, definitely it will dominate the all problems of the world. Either the technology will create a problems or solve the problem. That is a artificial intelligence. I consider artificial intelligence is the topmost technology will dominate in the world. And after artificial intelligence, the second technology dominate in the world will be biotechnology. That's why I consider today's topic is a very, very important topic. After me, Swaranjit Singh sir is also going to talk. He is a speaker number 2. So I will share my thoughts for 30 to 40 minutes, and I will give opportunity to Swaranjit Singh sir for remaining time. And it is very difficult to cover this topic in 40 minutes. The reason is that biotechnology is so important nowadays. You take any problem of the world, the sustainable solution is only biotechnology. No physical methods, no chemical methods have a sustainable solution. Only biological methods as a sustainable solution. And at the same time, I will tell you what are the advancements and applications. So again, I will tell you, if you go to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, or if you go to the Prime Minister of USA or Prime Minister of Japan, and will ask him which problems your country is facing. So he will tell the first problem is a malnutrition. Second is the problem of fuel, petrol, diesel, gas. Then he will tell problem of environment, environmental pollution there. Then he will tell the problem of health. Like that, he will list many problems which countries face. He will also tell agriculture, less productivity of the crop. The answer to the every problem, solution to the every problem is a biotechnology. Let us first come to the food problem. Malnutrition is a major problem in India. UNICEF is telling that 7 lakh children per year are dying because of malnutrition in India. These are not my figure. These are the figure of United Nations Children Emergency Fund. So malnutrition is a major problem in India. And how to solve the food problem? Means these children are getting food, but that food is not of a quality, not nutritionally rich. Here again, microbiology will come to help you. Single cell protein, probiotics, and GMF, genetically modified food. You see, what are the advancements I will tell you. At the same time, what are the applications and importance? Because in our title is written that importance of biotechnological application. So I will tell the importance of all these 3 different types of food material. Let us take a single cell protein, spirulina. What is the status of spirulina in India? You go on Google, search on Amazon, you will get spirulina powder is available. Spirulina capsules and tablets are available. So the spirulina is considered as a nutritionally richest food material on the earth. It has very high protein content. It has all amino acids. It is a palatable food material, energy rich food material, all vitamins which are required for the human growth. Meaning is that if you give 1 tablet, 2 tablets per day to the child will never have malnutrition. And again, I am very happy to tell you, I have written letter to the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, that single cell protein tablets should be freely distributed in India in slum area. And again, I am happy to share with you that Maharashtra government has partially accepted our suggestion, and Maharashtra government is distributing in the village area, in the people living in the forest area, free of cost. Again, you see, what are the advancements in the single cell protein? Advancement is that the spirulina powder is a bitter to test. So the child is reluctant to take the spirulina tablet or spirulina powder. So new advancement is coming. What is the advancement? The sweets are prepared by mixing the spirulina. Meaning is that child is reluctant to eat the spirulina, but if the spirulina is mixed in a sweet, and one of my friend in Pune has got an order from military, the sweets prepared mixed with the spirulina. He got an order and he is very happy. He is selling spirulina to the military people. Then one of my students is preparing a Cadbury chocolate mixed with spirulina. And she told me, sir, there is a heavy demand. I cannot fulfill all demands of the customer. Meaning is there opportunity for entrepreneurship? Yes, there is an opportunity for entrepreneurship to the students. And this is the advancement of a single cell protein or the blue-green algae as a nutritionally rich food material. Then probiotics. What is the probiotics? Lactobacillus, sporolactobacillus, leuconostoc. It is available in the market. But we are very fortunate that in India it is available. What is the situation in Bangladesh? There is not a single industry of the probiotic in Bangladesh, neither in the Sri Lanka, neither in Nepal, neither in Bhutan. Meaning is that we are very lucky. We are born in India, and in India there is an advancement of antibiotics. So probiotics is there maximum research in India is going on probiotics. Dr. Prakash Alami is one of the attendees. He is one of the best research worker of India in probiotics. The reason is that if you regularly consume probiotic, again I will tell you, very interesting statement, that it is written in the Vedas also from 2000 years, the written literature, what it indicates? One important sentence. If your stomach is good, your health is good. Meaning is that your health is dependent on your stomach. And in the stomach, probiotic is a playing indispensable role. Very important. These probiotics reduce cholesterol, produce different vitamins, produce different amino acids. You see, what is the importance of the probiotic? Not only that, probiotics produce neurohormone so that your mental condition is also maintained good by the probiotics. Because you see, depression is the major problem in the recent world. In the population, in UK, in USA, in Canada, it is a more depression patients are there as compared to India. In India also, depression is the major problem. And what is the solution to it? Solution to it is a probiotics. And it has been proved. If you regularly consume probiotic in your diet, again you will ask me, what is the advancement in the research? Advancement is that now probiotics are used as a oral therapy, that is called as a fecal oral therapy. Fecal oral therapy meaning is that organisms from the healthy people from the fecal matter are isolated, they are cultivated, and orally they are given to the patient. Patient get cured. You see, that is the beauty of the probiotic. And you go on Google search, it is proved that the longevity depends on probiotic. If you want to live a healthy life, if you want to live a longer life, it is observed that throughout the world, Bulgarian people have longer life. The reason was search, and scientists came to the conclusion that Bulgarian people are consuming maximum curd and whey in their diet. That's why they are maintaining their health good and they are living longer life. So, probiotic consumption can solve the malnutrition problem, can solve the health. Next is a genetically modified food. You know that now the foods are available which are genetically modified. Why? For the better cultivation. You see, in India, before 20 years, there was a problem of food. There was a scarcity of food. That's why we are reluctant to ban endosulfan. WHO was telling, don't use endosulfan. Endosulfan is a carcinogenic. But India has told that we will continue using endosulfan. We know that endosulfan is carcinogenic. We know that people will die because of the cancer in India by the use of endosulfan. But our problem is different. If we do not use endosulfan as a chemical pesticide, the productivity of the crop will tremendously reduce and more people will die because of the hunger. That's why very late endosulfan was banned in India. So what is the problem? Problem is the healthy food material. And now genetically food material is available. These genetically food material improve the biological property of the food material. One example I will give you. Golden rice. The rice, you will see rice is white in color, everyone will say. But now the golden rice is there. In Indonesia, golden rice was used. But just before 8 days, there is a news from Indonesia that in Indonesia also golden rice is bad. Why? People are afraid of genetically modified food because some scientists are abusing genetically modified food, telling that it is causing more health problem than supplying the nourishment. But in Canada, in America, in UK, in European countries, genetically modified foods are freely allowed. They are consumed by the people. So why not in India? Again, I am asking. In India, people are waiting for BT brinjal. You see, in Jalna, there is a Maiko company, the bar wale. I have visited that industry. They told me, sir, we are having everything regarding the BT brinjal. But government has banned. Government has not allowed the BT brinjal, which increase the crop productivity of the brinjal, or golden rice, which supply vitamin A. What is the major problem in India? In the villages, night blindness is the disease. Why there is the night blindness? Because of the scarcity of vitamin A. Meaning is that through the food material in the villages, people are not getting enough vitamin A. That's why the golden rice is the very good or rich source of vitamin A. It can be allowed in India, but in India, except BT cotton, except BT cotton, no food is allowed in India. Why BT cotton is allowed? The government has answered for it. Cotton is not a food material. That's why we are allowing BT cotton. But one question was raised by the scientists. In northeast Indian side, cotton oil is consumed by the people as a food. Meaning is that BT cotton is also consumed as a food from 20 years. Nothing has happened to the people. Why you are not allowing BT ginger? Why you are not allowing golden rice? But there is no answer. And after some year, probably it will be allowed by the government. Again, I will tell you the importance of biotechnology. Where is the importance of biotechnology? Biotechnology is the only science in the world which has banned by the government. Meaning is that government do not allow the research on human embryo. Biotechnological research on human embryo is not permitted. Biotechnological research on microorganism plant is permitted, but on human being we cannot do. And USA has banned the research genetically modified modification was banned in USA. Probably you may remember Corona period. Where from Corona came in the world? It was from Wuhan Institute of Immunology. Why from Wuhan Institute of Immunology? Because the research, genetically modified modification research was going on in Wuhan Institute of Immunology in China. Naturally, people will ask why that research was not carrying out in America. The answer is that in America, in USA, such type of research is bad. That's why the people, industrialists from America, were financing in Japan, sorry, financing in China, in one institute of immunology, and the research was carried out on the coronavirus. The research title was Going Ahead the Nature. Going ahead the nature, meaning is that human being is attempting to go ahead the nature. That is called as a research quality in biotechnology. Meaning is that why I'm telling you the importance of biotechnology. Importance of biotechnology is very, very important throughout the world, and that's why there is a ban on certain aspects of biotechnology. Again, I will come to you. Means where the biotechnology is important. You go to plastic. What is the answer? Bioplastic is the answer. Again, you see, much attempts are going on. People are in search to isolate the organism which can degrade the chemical plastic, because chemical plastic is a major problem. And second answer is whether we can synthesize bioplastic. And again, advancement, I will tell you. I was in Rajkot. One lady student only of a 23 years age. She got a 50 lakh rupees under the BIRAC scheme from the DBT. What for? She prepared bioplastic from sago. Sago means, in Hindi we call it as sabudana khichdi. So she converted sago in bioplastic. That is advancements in biotechnology. You see, biotechnology is giving solution, giving answer to the every. One of the major problem in front of India is the petrol. You know that the Indian currency is falling every day. and it has reached up to 85 rupees per dollar. Why? We are spending Indian currencies to purchase the petrol. Nitinji Gadkari is requesting that we do not want to spend currency. So at least 15% ethanol, again biotechnology. Again biotechnology, bioethanol. So 15% bioethanol I am allowing in the petrol for mixing. But he himself told in many lectures, unfortunately, India is not preparing enough amount of bioethanol. The main source of carbon for bioethanol in India is the paint wash. But now government is promoting, trying, that means research is going on, that maximum amount of bioethanol should be produced by microorganisms and how to manipulate environmental conditions so that we will get a maximum amount of ethanol. Biofuel means biofuel can solve the problem of fuel in India, can save the currency in India. So for every problem, the solution is biotechnology. In agriculture problem, chemical pesticides and chemical fertilizers are used still in the villages, and people are reluctant to use biopesticides. Just 2 weeks back, I was in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, they told me, sir, in our Bangladesh, there is not a single industry producing biopesticides. Which biopesticides are there? Trichoderma, trichogramma, NPV, nuclear polyhedrosis virus, BT, Bacillus thuringiensis, metarhizium, and many other pathogenic microorganism which kill nematode, which kill other pathogenic microorganisms, which kill bollworm, many other insects. These biopesticides should be used. Again, I will tell you, the maximum research is going on to isolate the cry protein, and that cry protein solution is prepared and it is sprinkled on the crop to kill the insects. So that is the advancement is going on in India. And you see, why it is essential? Again, I am telling you, biotechnology is so important because in the title, sir has given me the title that's importance of biotechnology. What is the importance? In India, if you ask me the question, the which state is producing higher agriculture productivity? Which state is having higher agriculture productivity in India? Answer is Punjab. Punjab is producing high amount of agriculture product. Second question is that which state is consuming maximum chemical pesticides in India? Answer is Punjab. Punjab is consuming maximum chemical pesticides in India. Then third question, very important. In which state cancer patients are more in India? The answer is Punjab. Means you see, there is a direct correlation in between agriculture product, the chemical pesticide consumption and the cancer patients. Means it has been proved that chemical pesticides are carcinogenic in Amravati area in Maharashtra. Many farmers died because of the kidney failure. Why kidney failure? They were involved in sprinkling chemical pesticides in the farm. That chemical pesticides were inhaled. The droplets were inhaled by the farmers and they died because of the kidney. Meaning is that the chemical pesticides are very, very dangerous. They should be banned In India, still people are using chemical pesticides. But they are not only sufferers, we are sufferers. Why? They are sprinkling chemical pesticides on the crop. That food product, what will happen? That chemical pesticide enter into soil, enter into water bodies, then enter into different food material, enter in your body, in my body. There is a bioaccumulation of chemical pesticides. Means indiscriminate use of chemical pesticide by farmers is dangerous to you, dangerous to me. What is the solution? Solution is a biopesticide. And I have given the list of biopesticide. Actually, I can talk only on a biofertilizer and biopesticide for 1 day, 2 day, only on that. Because there are different types of biofertilizer, different types of biopesticides. But only I will tell today only importance and some examples of biopesticide. So in agriculture, biotechnology as an indispensable. And I will, you know that tissue culture technique also. Tissue culture technique means what is the advantage of the tissue culture technique? The plant developed by tissue culture technique is healthy, and whenever we are sowing 100 seeds, only 90 seeds will germinate, and in the farm only 10% loss to the farmer. But if you use a plant developed from a tissue culture,
पाव में उठाइएगा नहीं, दो
sorry,
फटाफट एग्जाम दूंगा अभी। ठीक है, जरूरी तो नहीं है क्या? जरूरी हो तो बता दीजिएगा, बहुत जरूरी तो बढ़िया।
hello. Now I think there was an interruption because I got a phone call. So tissue culture technique, 100% productivity which can achieve in the farm. That is the advantage of the tissue culture technique. In Maharashtra, there are many companies in Jalgaon, in Solapur, in Nagpur. They are developing tissue culture plant. That is a biotechnology. That is the importance of biotechnology. Now you see, apart from that, regarding the health, what is the advancement you see now? Bioterrorism is one of the important aspects. I have written one letter to the Honorable Modi that Indian Parliament has not made a single law regarding bioterrorism awareness. United States Parliament has made a law, but Indian government seems to be so lazy, so it means ignoring the problems that still law is not there made by the Parliament. What will happen? When Corona came, if you can remember, the first speech of our Honorable Prime Minister, in the first speech he told that India is not prepared to fight with the Corona. We don't have PCR laboratory, we don't have kit, we don't have anything awareness, or doctors are not trained. There are no technicians, enough technicians, many problems India is having. If there is a bioterrorism attack, again same thing will happen. Meaning is that India should be prepared in the future for the fight of bioterrorism, and there is a possibility of the bioterrorism. So that is also the advancement of biotechnology. Now you see, again I will tell you, you take any technology, means I will tell you few again example. You take any technology, prefix a bio word to it, it is a biotechnology. Example, informatics, bioinformatics. Augmentation, bioaugmentation. Stimulation, biostimulation. Leaching, bioleaching. Bleaching, biobleaching. Ethics, bioethics. Fuel, biofuel. Electricity, bioelectricity. Meaning is even one of my students did PhD in biocement. Understand? Very interesting topic. Means, again, I will tell you, I cannot cover all topics, but biocement is a very interesting, it is an advancement in biotechnology. It is being used in other countries. The microorganisms are sprinkled. If there is a crack in the wall, and it will produce a calcium sulfate, it will dissolve it and produce a calcium sulfate, and it works as a biocement. So, biocement, you go on Google, YouTube, if you are interested more for knowing the details of the mechanism, you go on YouTube, search for biocement. You will get many videos of biocement. Then, one more advancement I would like to tell you, bioethics is a problem. In India, in throughout the world, now ethical issues are also changed. And what is the advancement? Bioethical problem. What do you mean by? One example I would like to give you. If there is a banana, and if the one gene, any gene is transferred in banana, and the gene is taken from animal. Again, I am giving an example. Animal gene transferred in banana. Now, the people are asking, that the banana is a vegetarian now or non-vegetarian. Banana we are eating for a fast. All vegetarian people, Hindu people, believes on God, doing Ganesh Chaturthi, doing another fasting. So they are consuming the banana. But if the banana is genetically modified, animal gene is transferred in banana, you cannot call banana as a vegetarian. It will not be, means people cannot use for fasting. So that is a ethical issues called as a bioethical problem. So again, one more problem at the last I would like to focus. I have taken only major problems. Otherwise, I can speak for a full day on all issues, because continuously I am writing a letter to the government. One more letter I will tell you. One more issue is electronic waste. And one of my students did a PhD on biodegradation of e-waste. You see, in 2001, I purchased the first mobile, and I was the only person in my institute having mobile. That was the situation at that time. What is the situation today? Today, even a sweeper is having mobile. Every student going to college asking dad or mom, I want laptop. Meaning is that everyone is asking for the laptop, pen drive, compact disc, television, then washing machine, hot air oven in the kitchen, mixer in the kitchen. All these are electrical and electronic equipments. Now there are metals in these equipments, in the wiring. If I throw mobile on the garbage, what will happen? If I throw mobile on the garbage, the metals will be leached outside, because in the TV, in the mobile, in the laptop, there is a printed circuit board. We call it as a PCB. And in the PCB, there are wirings of the metal. Leaching will take place by microorganisms in the soil. These metals will enter into water bodies. and ultimately they will enter in your body and in my body, bioaccumulation of metal causing many health hazards. So Indian government has made rule in 2009. Central Pollution Control Board in Delhi has a framed rule that you cannot throw mobile on the garbage, you will be punished. Then it is a duty assigned to the collector to collect all electronic waste, and collector should look after disposal of electronic waste. And one of my students did a PhD on what topic? Creating a wealth from the electronic waste. You can regain gold from the electronic waste, silver, mercury, aluminium, zinc, and many other metals we can achieve, we can collect. So that is the advantage. Means which solution is there for electronic waste? Biotechnological solution. I am delivering lecture on that. My student did the PhD, and I am regularly, whenever I am going abroad, generally my topic is a biotechnological solution to the waste. So you see, it is also a major problem, and only biotechnology will help to solve all problems of the world. You see, again, one more last example I would like to give you, that is health issues. About 90% health issues are caused by microorganisms. For example, diabetes. Diabetes is not a microbial disease, it is a hormonal. Or if you meet with an accident by a truck, it is not a microbial disease, you will suffer. Such 10 to 15% health problems are non-biotechnological, non-microbial origin. Otherwise, all problems are major problems of the health are biotechnological origin. Example, corona. And lastly, I want to tell everyone, no one is serious in the world regarding the climate change. Just before 15 days, the chairman of Climate Change Committee, he warned that in 2030, the temperature will increase by 1.5 degrees centigrade. As a result of it, microbial disease will be many, many and many. There is a danger that human population may be eradicated by the climate change. But you are, means, I really congratulate for your team for organizing such a decent lecture series on various science topics. But again, I would like to tell you, only few people are serious regarding the biotechnological problem. Today, the topic was a very, very important topic. What is attendance today? Only 20. We are 20. And in how many I have circulated? I have circulated our link in 23,000 biotechnologists and microbiologists. What is about others? They are not serious. They will come and will ask only, where is the job? We want job. They are not serious about such special issues, special problems, how India should develop, what are the problems of India. They will never think seriously. And that is the unfortunate part of the science community. Teachers are only after promotion, only after salary, but no one is searching for what is the solution to the climate change. So it is sure that the climate change will be there, and at that time there will be many, many diseases, microbial problems will be there. So like that, you see, we should come together, arrange such type of lectures, and thoughts are exchanged, awareness is created, and that awareness is transferred from one person to another person. So the organizer Ambika Prasad, sir, and the chief guest, A.M. Prasad sir. I really want to appreciate for arranging such a excellent lecture series. I can talk more and more, but after me, Dr. Swaranjit Singh sir is there. He is also speaker number two. He will also talk on the importance of biotechnology. So I would like to stop here and again request, I congratulate all attendee, organizer, and request all, let us come together, think seriously for the survival of human being, not for the development. Survival of human being is dependent on biotechnology.
चारों हटा ही दीजिए
Thank you very much.
क्या
A very good lecture, very good and very. We were not from the science background. We are from commerce background, so we were thinking before this topic was chosen for this today's webinar. Biotechnological advancement and its importance, and so many things and so many dangerous things we have come to know by simple lecture of our Deshmukh Sahab. In simple words, he has narrated everything. Our Kal Shetty Sahab from Pune, IAS, he is a Director General of Yakshada Pune. So he had also come and he will be coming again. He is in the meeting, and so many scholars. Indumati ma'am is also there. So all are listening. So we people who are least aware of this biotechnological advancement issues and its importance, you have narrated very nicely. I was a CA student. I was an article in Price Waterhouse. So, Mr. Boral, one senior chartered accountant, he told our all the students that if you want to be expert in accountancy, you should read accounts, you should live in accounts, you should dream accounts, you should speak accounts, you should marry accounts, you should eat accounts, you should always speak in accounts. So one person told that, sir, how it is possible? It is not possible that always will we be talking and living, marrying, everything, dreaming only accounts. So he gave two, three examples. Then he asked that, have you got it? He told that, yes, I have got it. So how can I know that you have got it? So he told that excellent reply, sir, you have given us tax-free consultancy. So he became very happy that okay, you are answering in this technological language only. So all language of technological bioethical also you are explaining, biochemicals you are also explaining, and what is the dangerous situation of chemical utilization. So many people in Punjab died due to this chemical use, and bioterrorism, so bioethical issues. So in all aspects, you have narrated so beautifully that we have come to know lots of things about biotechnological advancement and its importance. We are very grateful, sir. And it is our, what we can say, that people are not taking interest. I have also conveyed to thousands of people also, but even 25, 26 people joined, and still we are 15, 8, 23 people. So it was very nice lecture, and perhaps all participants who had joined know they have learned so many things from your this 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes lecture, sir. And we want to listen you again, sir. And we are recording this also, and this will be an asset of our group. So this recording will be preserved for a long time in such a beautiful language and in such a means grasping way you have narrated the thing. No, we are very grateful to you, Deshmukh Sahab, and we want to listen you your golden voice also. and you are writing continuously to Prime Minister also. I have also sent all our recordings to Prime Minister office also. Let us see how can we implement whatever suggestions our great scholars are giving. No, so we have to try. We have to take all possible attempts to implement the solution things. No solution given by our great suggestion givers. No of our group. So artist Maheshwari Prasad wanted to speak something. If you want to say something, he can say. Then we will be listening the golden voice of Dr. Swaranjit Singh also. Thank you,
कल
sir.
परसों में फिर
just
मिलते
half
हैं,
a
वो
minute.
एक आ रहा है
Wanted to
आर्किटेक्ट
know
अभी ना,
about
उससे बात करते हैं, वो आ रहा है जम्मू कश्मीर
biosimilars.
से।
Uh, are the biosimilars within
वहाँ पे
biotechnology
कोई मतलब
one,
अच्छी पोजीशन में है,
and
कंसल्टेंट ही है
um, are
रिजल्ट्स।
biosimilars much better substitutes for the same uh,
ठीक है भैया,
medicines
बहुत बढ़िया,
which
गुड,
are which
कांग्रेचुलेशन।
are synthesized chemically? That's all. Hello, hello.
Deshmukh Saab, some question has been raised by Prasad Saab.
Yeah, I just raised the question about biosimilars. I am told, I believe that many medicines which are produced by synthesis of chemicals can now be produced by uh, biotechnology without going through the process of synthesis of chemicals. They are called biosimilars. I just wanted to know, are they as effective?
Yes. Can I?
Yes, yes. But you see, yes, Swarnajit Singh sir will comment better.
No, no, no. You can
Okay.
comment, sir. You can. Okay, I
Okay.
will say something and then you add to it. Biosimilar is a very recent field in biotechnology,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people are trying to use biotechnology or green technology to produce those chemicals structures, not by chemical synthesis, but by using bacteria or fungi and have the same effect like the chemical molecules. So this is a developing field and very important field.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I don't have enough knowledge about the biosimilar, but only I know that is a recent technology coming.
Yes, yes. It's coming up now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Komali from Telangana. She is making expert work and research in the herbal treatment also. You want to ask something, Dr. Komali? You want to ask something from Dr. Deshmukh? You have listened Dr. Indumati. Dr. Indumati has also come, great scholar and great speaker of yesterday, no? So if you want to ask something, please ask. Please ask,
Good
Dr.
evening, all. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. It was a great pleasure always to listen to you. I
Yeah.
have nothing to ask, sir, but it was a great summary because nowadays people are only focusing on few topics. But sir, beautifully highlighted so many things which needs to be addressed and which are future of biotechnology because these are something where the traditional biotechnologists forget. So it was always a great pleasure listening to you. I think those who have attended this lecture would have an inspiration towards working on few things or at least trying to improve 1% from what we are today. So definitely it's a great inspirational talk for the future biotechnologist and microbiologist. So thank you, sir. The pleasure listening to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Deshmukh, sir. for your very inspiring and informative lecture. And we could learn so many things from your lecture. Now, sir, my question is to you is here. Yeah, I heard about the nanotechnology. So,
Correct.
so is it similar to biotechnology, or nanotechnology is the general term? It can be used in biotechnology, like a spray of COVID virus, as
No, no, no. I will tell you. I will tell you.
okay, sir. Okay.
Nanotechnology is a emerging field now throughout the world. In
Okay, sir.
in 2001,
Yes, sir.
Swami Vivekananda told that time will come whenever I will speak from America and people from India will listen. And now, sorry
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
for
Yes, sir. Listening.
because of technical technical problem, I was out of meeting. So
Yes, sir.
he told that I will be speaking from USA and people from India will listen. Now it is true. Nanotechnology is such a technology. After 20 years, every article, even car, your clothes, uh, even the paints, medicine, all they will be prepared from nanoparticles. And uh, Finman, the credit goes to the Finman. He told that
Yes, sir.
if you go at a smallest level, because we were thinking up to the time mega, mega, and mega. He told that go at a nano, nano, and nano level, and properties of metal will change. For example,
Yes, sir.
if you achieve nanoparticle of gold metal, that will not be a golden color. Nanoparticle will be of a blue color, yellow color property change. So, not only property, efficiency increase. It is observed that the gel prepared from nanomaterial is a more sturdy than iron,
Yes, sir.
than steel. Efficiency is more. Even in optical fiber, nanoparticle fibers. So there is a nanotechnology branch. What is a nanotechnology? Nanoparticles are synthesized with the help of biology, either through the plant or to the microorganisms. One of my students did a PhD in producing nanoparticles by actinobacteria. So that is I can tell about the nanoparticle. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And you are so genius and so learned person, highly qualified, and the way you express is very, very simple. So once again, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, Deshmukh Saab. And now I will request our Swaranjit Saab, Swaranjit Singh Saab, to say further about biotechnological advancement and its importance. So,
All right.
sir, Swaranjit Saab,
Thank you very much.
and we are very eager to listen you since long. So now
Thank
time
you
has
very much.
come. Hmm.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. And
Shubhangi?
Dr. Deshmukh has given a fine overview of biotechnology. I will tell you something in specific, that is current applications of biosurfactants. They are very, very useful molecules and they are known as microbial surfactants. Shruti, can you put on the PPT,
Yes, sir.
please? I send my PPT to Shruti because I have to take a flight from Chandigarh. So I will try to be very, what to say, popular talk. I would like to give a very popular talk because we have people from diverse fields like income tax and IAS, IPS. So I will try not to go deep into science, but I'll tell you the overall view about biosurfactants. The topic of today is current applications of biosurfactants. Next slide, please. Shruti, next slide. Yes, this is the microbial world. Uh, the previous one, the previous one. Shruti, the previous one. Yes, this is the fascinating microbial world and the microbial community. They are tiny, tiny animal cubes known as bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, and microscopic algae. Cyanobacteria, or popularly known as blue-green algae. Next one. In our human body, we have about 1 to 2.3 kg of live bacteria. They are inside our gut, in our bodies, and on our skin. And most of the bacteria, 99% of the bacteria in our gut and on our skin, they are beneficial bacteria. They do no harm to us. Only 1% of the bacteria are bad bacteria. So we have to deal with them.
Please mute your mic for undisturbance flow of speech. No, please. प्रसाद साहब का माइक अनम्यूट है. प्लीज म्यूट इट. प्लीज म्यूट इट.
Please mute your mic. Mic को बंद करिए. So the bacteria generate lot of oxygen. We think that the trees and the plants make lot of oxygen, but more than 50% of the world's oxygen is made by bacteria. The plants need oxygen, the microbes need oxygen, and we need oxygen to breathe fresh O2. This is the surface accumulation of cyanobacteria, the blue-green algae. You can see the color. It is blue-green algae in the Baltic Sea. And these bacteria, the blue-green algae, produce more than 50% of the world's oxygen. We are fortunate that in India, we have 3 hotspots of biodiversity. The hotspots are Western Ghats, comprising of Kerala, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Goa, Andhra, and so on. And the Indo-Burma region, the 7 sisters of the Northeast, Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, and even Sikkim is one of the hotspots of biodiversity. Then the third one is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is full of untapped biodiversity. We may have very, very good bacteria and fungi which can even degrade plastic. Right now, we cannot degrade plastic using microbes. We are able to degrade only 10%, 15% of plastic. But if we go to the hotspots of biodiversity in the Western Ghats, Indo-Burma region, and Andaman Nicobar Islands, we may find some microbes jointly together they can degrade plastic. This will be a great thing for the human society. And whoever discovers a consortium or a group of bacteria and fungi that can degrade plastic 90% or 95% will get a Nobel Prize. Next slide, please. Next slide. I've already talked about this. Yeah, this is the cyanobacteria, blue green algae. Next one. Next slide. Yeah, we have talked about biodiversity, and now we'll talk about biosurfactants. Bio means life, bio means living, and surfactant means surface active agents. Some plants also make biosurfactants. And our lungs, in our body, the lungs have biosurfactants to trap oxygen and give it to us in the pure form. So the lungs have biosurfactants, they trap more oxygen and give to us to breathe. Next slide. Let us see what are these biopolymers which are called biosurfactants. Biosurfactants are surface active compounds synthesized by a wide variety of microbes. They have molecules which are both hydrophobic and hydrophilic. They are capable of lowering the surface tension of water and the IFT of water. Biosurfactants have different chemical compositions. They may be lipopeptides, glycolipids, neutral lipids, or fatty acids. They exhibit strong emulsification property and form stable emulsion. This property is very useful for the industry, in the baking industry, in the food industry, in cleaning pollutants from the environment, and so on. Best of all, they are non-toxic compounds and biodegradable. Next slide, please. This is a table which shows you that many bacteria produce biosurfactants. I can name a few of the bacteria like Nocardia, Rhodococcus, Serratia, Bacillus, Arthrobacter, Acinetobacter, and so on. And you can see they produce trehalose lipid, which is a biosurfactant. They produce glycolipid, rhamnolipid, surfactant, which is a lipopeptide, and it is produced by bacteria and fungi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Something went wrong, the internet.
आपके एकदम
1 minute, please. Yeah. Okay, next slide, please. This is a diagram of the world's most powerful biosurfactant. The first one is a rhamnolipid, which has got 2 units of rhamnose linked to a fatty acid. Second one is a trehalose lipid, very powerful biosurfactants, and it is also having 2 units of trehalose linked to a fatty acid. And the third one is a cyclic lipopeptide produced by Bacillus subtilis, and it is having 7 amino acids, so it is known as a heptapeptide. So these are very powerful biosurfactants which are available in the market. Next one. We produce many biosurfactants in my lab. I have been working on biosurfactants for the last 30 years. first one is Bacillus subtilis, which is isolated from petroleum sludge of Assam, and it is a lipopeptide. The second one is a lipopeptide, which is isolated from Bacillus subtilis at 45 degrees centigrade. 45 degrees centigrade is a thermophilic temperature. Then we have one more at mesophilic temperature known as Serratia marcescens, and it produces a sucrose lipid. Then we have Antarctic strain known as Arthrobacter protoformia, which grows only at 10 degrees centigrade. It was isolated from Antarctica and it forms a glycolipid. It is a true cyclophile. It can grow at 10 degrees centigrade, but it cannot grow at 15 degrees centigrade. Next one. Next one. Next. Yeah. That's all right. The next one. Yes, these are biosurfactants. They can clean the environment of emitting hydrocarbons. They can clean the environment of pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. They can clean the dyes which are used in dyeing. They can also clean and degrade petroleum sludge from the environment. And they can volatilize metals, and the toxic metals are converted into non-toxic metals. So this is a very important activity of biosurfactants. This was reported by us in BBRC by students and Singh and Kamosa. Next one, please. This is the PAH which comes to the environment. It comes from coal gasification, coal tar, spills from ships, refinery and oil storage waste, natural oil seeps from tobacco and cigarette smoke. Next one. Next one. Next one. This is the
Sir,
mindset.
please, request the mic to be muted. No, some person called Kori Maheshwari has their mic on.
Oh, please mute the mic. Okay. This is my cell, which is having monomers of biosurfactant. It has got a hydrophilic head and a hydrophobic tail. It is composed of hydrocarbons. This cell interacts with the pollutant like oil sludge, pesticide, herbicide, insecticide, dyes, and even metals. And the solubility of the pollutant is increased. It is readily available for biodegradation, and you get the pollutant out. The pollutant is degraded very fast. Next one. So, in short, microbes clean our environment. They eat up and degrade pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides, and they transform metals into less toxic forms, and they degrade toxic oil sludge. Next one. This is a cartoon from Trends in Biotechnology. You can see the bacteria are eating pollutants like dyes, pesticides, oil sludge, and dyes. They are very happy. They are eating the pollutants like sugar, and they are cleaning and sweeping the environment. Next one, please. These are the big molecules, the toxic, poisonous molecules of oil sludge. The first line is smaller, anthracene, phenanthrene, and pyrene. The second and third lines are little complex, but there is a saying that every compound can be degraded by a microbe. We have to search it. We have to look for it. We have to do hard research and look for strains which can degrade the toxic compounds, including plastic. Next one. We did a field study of crude oil sludge from Assam. I love Assam because I did my PhD from Jorhat Regional Research Laboratory. So my student and me, we did a field study and we came across very good strains which could degrade the toxic components of oil sludge. Next one. Next one. Next one. Yes. You know, if there is an oil spill in the ocean or in the sea, most of the oil is evaporated by sunshine, by natural sunshine. There is a lot of agitation of the sea, a lot of waves are there, and the sun shines, and about 98% of the oil is evaporated. 2% of oil is left in the ocean, and it has to be degraded by the resident microbes in the ocean. So microbes do a great job degrading 2% of the huge volumes of oil sludge in the sea and in the ocean. Some people burn the oil. This is very, very bad. Burning is pollutant. Burning is causing pollution. And it is very dangerous for the dock, for the shore, because if there is high wind, the fire may go to the dock, to the shore, and it is very dangerous. So burning of oil should not be done. Next one, please. You can see that the bacteria accumulate hydrocarbons. The white particles in the cell are actually hydrocarbons. They degrade hydrocarbons into CO2 and water. Thus, they are very, very important in cleaning our environment of toxic oil. Next one, please. Now, coming to the field study, we took the oil from Assam and did not put any bacteria. You can see that in 6 weeks, there is hardly any degradation of the toxic pollutant. Next one. In the next experiment, we added one bacteria in each flask, and these were isolated by my student and me. P2 is Pooja Singh. Pooja Singh was my student. She is now in Symbiosis, Pune. And SSC is my name, Swaranjit Singh. So we named them SSC2 and P2 and P7. When we put one bacteria in each flask, we could see enhanced degradation of toxic oil. The degradation was 60 to 75% in 6 weeks. We thought we have two bacteria. So why not add two in a flask? Next slide, please. Then we added two bacteria in each flask, one which Pooja got and one which I got. We could see when we put two bacteria, the degradation went up to 85 to 92% 6 weeks. Next one, please. Then we thought we have three bacteria. We have a team of bacteria. So why not add three bacteria inside? You'll be happy to know that when the team was working together, there was 95.5% degradation. One man can do good work. Two men can stand work, isn't it? But if you have a team of 3 or 10, 15, you can do super work. So we should develop the habit of working in teams. If we work in team, we can get better results, better technology. Next slide, please. We had a bacteria which could degrade the dyes. On the left, you can see a dye, reactive as a dye. Then we put bacteria inside and it ate up and degraded all the dye. So you have a yellow water which does not have dye. Next one. Dr. Deshmukh was saying that many people are killed in Punjab. He is absolutely right. Because in Punjab, they spray so much pesticide, insecticide, and herbicide that seeps the groundwater. It persists in the soil. But our friends, the bacteria and fungi, silently degrade these toxic pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. And they stop seepage into the groundwater. Next one, please. This is again a herbicide known as endosulfane. The first two are the isomers of endosulfane, alpha and beta, and the other ones are metabolites, diol and sulfate. Next, please. Yes, we did an experiment to degrade this toxic herbicide endosulfane. The first graph is without any bacteria. That means when you don't have bacteria, pesticide remains in the soil. It is, not transformed. But if you put biosurfactant and bacteria inside, it is degraded 75% and 68%. That means bacteria really clean our environment. They are very friendly to us. Next one. This is a very good model which got published in BBRC, my student Pooja Singh and myself. This model says we have metal in soil, MS. Then you put biosurfactant inside. It forms a metal biosurfactant complex. You flush with water and you get the metal as recovery. This is very, very useful method for recovery of high value metals like tungsten and gold, and is widely used. This work is widely used by the people. Next one, please. Now, I call biosurfactants as a magic molecule because they have so many beneficial properties. Biosurfactants. We are short of antibiotics. And by the year 2050, if we do not have new effective antibiotics, many people will die in the world. So biosurfactants also can be studied for antibiotics. And luckily, the biosurfactants have an antiviral effect. They are antiviral. And it includes several viruses like herpes simplex virus, so many. And surfactant is active in killing the viruses. Then there is a yeast sulfurous lipid, which is anti-HIV. Then there is a United States patent, viscosine, is effective against herpes simplex virus 2. Not only this, next one please. Biosurfactants are also antibacterial. Rhamnolipid structure I showed you from Pseudomonas aeruginosa AT10. It is killing E. coli, alkalogenes, micrococcus, serratia, mycobacterium, and staph epidermis. Very low concentration of 8 mg per liter. So it is a very effective antibacterial agent. The glycolipid from Candida antarctica, which is a yeast, is active against many gram-positive bacteria, which was reported by Kitamoto et al. From Japan. Next one, please. This is a very novel study which we did in my lab, and it was published in Trends in Biotechnology, which is a leading journal in science. And Pooja Singh, again, you know, she was a very laborious student from Bihar. She belongs to Patna, and she was very intelligent, very brilliant. And one more student of mine, who is a dean in a university in Chandigarh, isolated the biosurfactant N1. Her name is Nina Mehta. She is a very, very hardworking and sincere student. And we found that this biosurfactant is antimicrobial to many, many microbes like Bacillus, E. coli, then Lactococcus, Mycobacterium, Saccharomyces, Staph aureus, and Staph mutans. So this is the best part of my work, and this was actually a review which is highly quoted in the literature. Next one, please. Not only this, biosurfactants are also antifungal. There is a uterine-like biosurfactant, which is a lipopeptide. It is potent against fungi which are pathogenic. Uterine A is effective antifungal. And the rhamnolipids, which I showed you from Pseudomonas aeruginosa, kills Aspergillus niger and so many other fungi at a very low concentration again, that is 16 mg per ml. Next one. The best property of biosurfactant is wound healing. Supposing you have a burn on the arm, you have a burn. If you apply biosurfactant, it heals up very fast. If the burn is there, just apply a layer of biosurfactant, and there is a very fast wound healing. Why? Because biosurfactants are antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal. Next one, please. The take-home message today is, let us conserve the rich biodiversity of India. We worked so hard to isolate strains which produce alcohol, which produce hormones, which produce enzymes, biosurfactants. So we cannot afford to lose the strains. We should conserve the rich biodiversity in India in culture collections. In Chandigarh, there is a culture collection known as microbial type culture collection, where I worked for about 20 years, and it was elevated to a international depository authority by the hard work of the MTCC team. And this is the first IDA, International Depository Authority of India. Number two, we should use the biodiversity to make useful compounds which are beneficial to us. And my love is to use biodiversity to clean our environment. They help us so much to clean our environment. Next one, please. So, this is all we discussed today. We should search for antibiotics, we should conserve biodiversity, and we should also conserve not only microbes, but plants, animals, bacteria, virus, fungi, even insects. Insects are very important. The birds are very important. And we should, conserve the total biodiversity so that we are very rich. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Very nice presentation again by Dr. Swaranjit Singh ji. And I'm feeling myself too much energetic from yesterday's and today's webinars. That at present, after 2 days webinars, I know something about science also, biotechnology and other things, biosurfactants, uses of that, how it cures wounds are very rapidly filled up by this biosurfactants and usage of biosurfactants and the biodiversity to be created to save India, and so many important things we have come to know, and we are now with the help of, with the kind guidance of Dr. Deshmukh and Dr. Swaranjit Singh, we can sit in the webinars and meetings of scientists also. So we feel so much motivated ourselves that we got certain knowledge again. We have added so many things here. And for that I have formed this webinar, Amitabh. And for that only to share the knowledge of experts. I don't know. At present, we are 22 people. So they and perhaps 25 to 26 people attended today. So if they think positively, if they love knowledge gaining, they must join our webinars. They must listen to our great scholars who very generously are distributing their knowledge, publishing their knowledge to the people who don't know some things. And so many great things, so many new things we have learned, which our scholars will be telling. No, I want comment from our group members. Anyone, if they want to ask something, if they want to add something, they are welcome. So please, if you want to ask Dr. Swaranjit Singh, please ask him.
Yes, you can ask any question. Any question you like.
Prasad Saab is asking some question.
Okay,
Prasad Saab, please ask.
please.
Please, Prasad Saab. Prasad Saab, please ask. You have raised your hand.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's very enlightening,
Uh,
Doctor. It's
Prasad
very
Saab, you will appreciate that we have learned so many things. I am from the commerce background. You are from revenue background. Chandeshwar Khan Saab and others. We are from trainings also, and lots of things we have learned from yesterday and today's webinars. No, so this is God's grace. No, so Prasad Saab.
yes. What I wanted to know, you mentioned that there is a danger of uh, the
Garam
era
hai
of
niche.
antibiotics coming to a close,
Yes, yes,
and then the uh, gates of biosurfactants
yes,
probably will open to take care of bacterial infection. Now, the point that comes to my mind is how potent is the uh, surfactants? How potent are they
Well, chalenge.
in combating the bacteria? Uh, uh, because over a period of time, very powerful uh, antibiotics have already come up. Uh, I'm not. I'm anxious to find out when the era of antibiotics comes to a close, which, as you said, is not too far away. Then we begin with very low power uh, biosurfactants and gradually move on to further researches to get in more powerful, more and more powerful
Yes.
substitutes for the antibiotics.
Right.
I'd just like to be enlightened. It's just
So
just
I'll
a
tell
concern. That's all.
Recently, I shared one report with you that in the station, space station, some bacteria have developed antimicrobial resistance. This is a very, very alarming thing. Maybe you read it, I don't know. I had shared with you in the group that in the American space station, some bacteria were isolated which have developed antimicrobial resistance. This is very alarming because eventually the astronauts will go there. They will stay in space for 1 year, 6 months. And if you have new bacteria, which is very dangerous in space, it will be a very great threat to the cosmonauts. This is one thing. So we have to look for new effective antibiotics, not the existing ones like penicillin, streptokinase. No. We have to look for the right antibiotic which will be effective in space, for example. Now, a single antibiotic takes about 15 years to come to the market. It is not a 1 day or 1 month process. If I get an antibiotic today, it will go through animal test, human test, which takes 15 long years. So I think the government of India, government of US, government of Japan, government of Australia, and the world should enforce a law by please produce antibiotics which are effective against bad bacteria. Only then we will survive, many people will survive in 2050. And as I told you, each antibiotic will take 15 years' time to come to the market. So really, it is a it is a thrust area now to produce and modify the antibiotics to make the bad bacteria die. Only then we can save people by 2050. Does it answer your question, sir?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any more question? Any more question,
Sir,
Dr. Umesh?
Dr. Swaranjit Singh Sahab, thank you very much for your inspiring delivery and very informative lecture. Sir, my question is that we have a ordinary chemical surfactant like detergents, etc. So, is there any biochemical surfactant like chemical surfactant like detergent and all this? Where if because all these soap and detergent they are harmful to the skin, but
Yes,
if you use this biochemical surfactant, they may be less harmful, maybe more useful. So
right.
is there any example or some products are made
Yes,
like
some products are there which is having biosurfactant inside for cleaning, but most of them are still chemicals which are used, which are harmful to the skin. I think research is going on, but soon we'll have bio things inside.
Just one more. Sorry to trouble you with
Yes,
one more. You also mentioned the possibility of uh, the plastics
yes,
being biodegraded with the help
yes,
of
yes.
with the,
Let me tell you,
yes.
I told that if some
Yes.
student or a teacher or a
We
scientist
have been discussing about
produces, hmm,
we have been discussing plastics for a long time,
yes,
and it seems that we have reached a kind of a blind alley.
right, right.
Uh, Nobody says how long it will take to find a
Bacteria,
biodegradable uh,
yes, yes.
or
You're right.
how to deal with the waste materials. Now, uh, what is the kind of prognosis with regard to uh, uh, the right kind of surfactants.
Not surfactants. Actually, the
Yes,
microbe
uh,
first. First
coming
the
up
microbe.
which can deal
Okay,
with the waste material of plastics.
I'm telling you that a lot of research is going on for the last 50 years to find some group of bacteria and fungi to degrade the, but there is no success till now. It can degrade 10%, it can degrade 15%, but not more than that. We
Yes.
need microbes to degrade at least 95% of the plastic. So we have to tap the hotspots of biodiversity of India and the world to isolate bacteria from those hotspots which are not known till now and try to apply them together as a team to degrade plastic. Then we may have some luck in the future. And nowadays, lot of news is coming on microplastic from the drinking water bottles and from a polyester cloth, like polyester and terylene. We have a lot of microplastic, which is very, very harmful to the human health,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes,
So,
absolutely. Still,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So we have to reduce the microplastic and the plastic in the environment. We have to find a
Yeah.
method how to do that.
Yeah.
It's a very
Fortunately,
big problem. Very big problem.
in spite of there being a law
Yes,
uh, against against uh, production of microplastics,
yes.
we see the market flooded with.
Flooded, sir. And the seas are flooded with tons and tons of plastic. The sea, ocean. The ocean life is dying. Some some turtles and whales are getting extinct because of plastic. So we have to find a way. It will take a lot of time.
It's really
It's very alarming. Very alarming.
right.
One of our helper, she
Yes.
comes and she told me, "Sir, ये अपनी पुरानी bottles फेंक दो." Okay,
Uh,
why? I purchased from market at a high value plastic. Why should I throw it? She said, "Sir, ये plastic खराब हो जाता है.
hmm.
Microplastic बन जाता है." So
uh,
even the common people are aware
yes.
that after some. So I threw all the bottles and I took out my uh, steel jugs and also that what is that? That good for health. What is that?
Hmm.
That metal. What is good for health?
Copper,
Yes, copper. I took out a
copper.
copper jug, on her telling. So now I have three steel jugs and one copper jug. I don't use the plastic bottles anymore.
Hmm. Yes.
People are getting aware, but government should do something in the large scale.
Government has done,
Yes,
law has been made, but the
yes,
trouble is corruption.
right, right, right.
Dr. Saab, some people say that I have read in one newspaper also
Yes,
and in email also that use of metal should also be stopped.
use of.
Metal, means steel jugs we had got. We had purchased, we have replaced all our plastic
I see.
this jugs, no,
Okay,
by steel jugs. So
okay.
now people are telling that no, this steel is also means in our webinar also one expert doctor has suggested that steel jugs are also not good for health.
Yeah, I know about aluminum. A lot of
Aluminum.
aluminum is in Assam, so that is not good for our health. Aluminum, that I know.
And the steel also they are telling that we should not use. And we should use only copper for
Yes.
drinking water.
Must be. Must be. Yes.
Hmm.
Must be, sir.
डॉक्टर साहब ये जो मेरा प्रश्न आपसे है सर कि ये जो आजकल चाय और दूध और इस तरह से कई और पेयजल चीज़ें हैं जो बहुत गरम-गरम दी जाती हैं और लोग लंबी लाइन लगा के उनको पीते हैं। तो ये तो और भी हार्मफुल है क्योंकि टेम्परेचर
Yes.
बढ़ने से सॉलिबिलिटी बढ़ती है और वो हमारे शरीर में जाता है, फिर ब्लड में मिल
Yes, sir.
जाता है और इससे
You're right.
कैंसर और इस तरह की बीमारियाँ होती हैं।
Right.
तो
Right.
तो इस तरह से जो आज आपने लेक्चर दिया है तो उससे अगर हम प्लास्टिक का उपयोग जैसे कि नहाने में है बकेट्स वगैरह है मग्स हैं लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी ये सॉइल में आता है वाटर में आ जाता है एज
Yes.
ए वेस्ट तो वहाँ पे ये डैमेज करता है तो इस तरह से एक होप है सर कि प्लास्टिक को भी हम बायोडिग्रेडेबल बना लेंगे विद द यूज ऑफ बायो सरफेक्टेंट तो क्या उम्मीद करें सर आने वाले समय में जब
Yeah.
रिसर्च अच्छी होगी
I
तो इस
told
पे
you.
कुछ
अभी तक
इस
ना
पे फर्क पड़ेगा
अभी
सर
तक खाली 10-15% डिग्रेड होता है अभी तक.
अच्छा
But
सर
one never knows. We may get some good cultures of bacteria and fungi suddenly, which can degrade 90%, 80% of the plastic. Let us hope for that. Let us hope the best.
ठीक है सर ये इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर रिसर्च जैसे आप लोग कर रहे हैं और बड़ी उसको मेहनत से कर रहे हैं बड़े मन लगा के कर रहे हैं तो संभवतः है कि एक जो प्लास्टिक है इसका यही बड़ा दुरुपयोग है कि अगर हम इसको खाने पीने की चीज़ों में ना भी करें तो भी ये एक बड़ा लंबा एक खतरनाक वेस्ट है तो अगर
खतरनाक.
इस तरह से अगर रिसर्च अच्छी रही तो इस समस्या से भी हम निजात पा लेंगे थैंक यू सर
Yes.
थैंक यू
Thank you. Thank you.
डॉक्टर नागाराजन नागारानी जी आप बहुत दिन बाद ज्वाइन किए हैं डॉक्टर नागारानी महाजन यू वांट टू से समथिंग डॉक्टर नागारानी महाजन after long time you have come back. Any more persons? If they want to ask something, Indumati ji, you want to say something about biosurfactants?
No, 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 sir. Today I'm very glad that I wanted to be a silent listener because I'm
Okay.
learning a lot of things. I took a few points also. I think
Uh,
I would start reading more about it. And when it comes to these plastics and microplastics, there was a LinkedIn video where there is a person who converted all of these plastic papers into a useful product. So I was trying to search that. If I found it, I'll definitely send it across. So he uses a mesh in a very simple technology, and he is the entire process came in LinkedIn. He collected all those plastic papers and he converted that into a very useful product, the bio waste. So that was very amazing. I was just trying to find that. So as sir says, no, if we try and reduce the microplastics and plastics overall, but we're not serious about it. So I think this is a time we really need to come up. Yesterday, also one of the students were asking this question. No, the microplastics were actually found in the mother's milk also. So it's
Yes.
not only harmful for us, but it's also passing to the next
Child.
generation. So it's a serious threat. So very well put about biosurfactants, sir, and it's great listening to you. A lot of insights you gave. So it's for me, like being talking in different forums, being a listener is always a great thing. So so nice to listen to you, sir, and thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for
thank you,
arranging this
Indumati ma'am.
such webinar, sir. All those who are
Thank
listening
you.
to this, really greatly blessed because it's something of food for thoughts. And I think the students should not stop here. They have to start taking notes, start pondering upon these things, read more, and see what best we can do at our side. That is the best takeaways that such
Thank
webinars
you.
are offering. So
Thank
thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब हमने एक यूट्यूब में देखा एक वीडियो
हाँ.
जिसमें बताया क्या कि मतलब चाइना में ये होता है ना नाली उसमें जितने कचरे पड़े हुए थे
हाँ.
उन सब कचरों को निकाल कर और उसको रिफाइन करके उसको सुंदर फूड मटेरियल्स बना के बेचते हैं फूड मटेरियल्स
I see.
ये कैसा मतलब हम तो शॉक्ड हो गए एंड दे वर टेलिंग दैट कि आप कल्पना कर सकते हो कि ये नॉलेज से कचरा गंदा निकाल करके ये चाइनीज जो है इसको रिफाइन करके और इसको होटल में एक बढ़िया फूड आइटम बना करके सर्व करते हैं। तो ये कैसा, मतलब उन लोगों को हेल्थ को, वो भी तो ह्यूमन स्कल है, उनका भी तो बॉडी है, वो कैसे इसको डाइजेस्ट कर पाते हैं, समझ में नहीं आया हमको।
चाइना चाइना
अभी
you see,
डोमती जी ने हैं?
चाइना मैं पीछे
हाँ,
चाइना गया था, तो
और पिछले
मैंने
बार हम
देखा।
थाईलैंड गए थे। इन थाईलैंड हमने
हाँ
देखा कि सांपों को लोग खाते हैं, सांप, और वो
हाँ
पानी में डाल बिक रहा था वहां पर, और हर
हाँ
तरह के क्रीचर्स को लोग खा। ये तो हमने थाईलैंड में देखा जो थोड़ा रिफाइंड है। चाइना तो मैं गया नहीं, तो वहां पे थोड़ा सा देखा, आसाम में देखा, और ये कई जगह देखा हमने। तो ये पता नहीं ह्यूमन बॉडी कैसे, मतलब उन लोग के लिए इंजरियस नहीं होता ये।
या दिस इज समथिंग टू थिंक अबाउट। एंड आई वेंट
या
टू चाइना रिसेंटली, मैं चाइना गया था। तो
हाँ
एवरी
हाँ,
हाउस होल्ड हैज टू मेक बायोगैस फ्रॉम द सीवेज वेस्ट। ये जो अपना सेप्टिक टैंक होता है ना,
जी जी,
सेप्टिक टैंक,
हम्म
every household must have a biogas plant for their house. This is mandatory
हम्म
in China.
हम्म
तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, हर सेप्टिक टैंक में पाइप डाल देते हैं और उनकी गैस होती है। दे यूज द सेप्टिक टैंक गैस फॉर कुकिंग।
और
वेरी ग्रेट
अच्छा
थिंग,
तो खैर,
वेरी ग्रेट।
हाँ, ये तो खैर इंडिया में भी उससे गैस बनाया जाता है।
ये नॉट विद दिस ह्यूमन वेस्ट, ये ह्यूमन वेस्ट से बनाते हैं, ह्यूमन वेस्ट से
हाँ,
बनाते हैं,
ह्यूमन बीज से बनाते हैं इंडिया में। हमने
बनाते
कहाँ देखा था, कहीं गए थे बाहर किसी टूर में, तो वहां देखा था
हैं। अच्छा,
बनाते हैं इंडिया में भी। और फर्टिलाइजर,
मैंडेटरी
फर्टिलाइजर का यूज तो होता है, ह्यूमन बीज से फर्टिलाइजर बनते हैं।
नहीं,
हाँ,
बट चाइना में मैं कह रहा हूँ भाई, चाइना में इट इज मैंडेटरी, दे हैव टू हैव
अच्छा,
अ बायोगैस प्लांट इन देयर हाउस।
हम्म।
ये चाइना का है पॉलिसी।
उस दिन तो मैं एकदम सरप्राइज हो गया कि मतलब नाली से निकाल के कचरा और गंदा काला काला वो निकाल के उसको ड्रम में रख रहा है। और मतलब जो निकाल रही थी वो अच्छा कपड़ा पहनी हुई थी, और फिर उसको ले जा करके उसको कुक करके, और खूब सुंदर फूड मटेरियल्स, उसको सॉस उसके साथ खा रही। अरे गजब है। हम्म
एक्चुअली दिस इज फूड फ्रॉम वेस्ट, इसका
हम्म
कॉन्सेप्ट है,
फूड फ्रॉम
फूड फ्रॉम
वेस्ट,
वेस्ट। मैंने
फूड
पढ़ा
फ्रॉम
था,
वेस्ट।
मैंने ही पढ़ा था।
अच्छा, पढ़ा था
पढ़ा
आपने।
था, मैंने पढ़ा था।
एनी मोर क्वेश्चन, एनी मोर क्वेश्चन? हम अपने चंद्रेश्वर खान साहब जो आज हमारे वेबिनार में, आज लकीली वी हैव गॉट इन, तो कल नहीं थे वो, कल वो किसी तरह से ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाए थे, उनका कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम आ गया था। तो खान साहब की अमृत वाणी से ये पूरे जितना जो वेबिनार हुआ जिसमें हम लोगों ने सीखा, और पता नहीं मतलब कैसे भी स्पीकर हमारे इसमें ग्रुप में जैसे जैसे अच्छे स्पीकर्स आ रहे हैं, वो हम लोग को सोचने को मजबूर कर दे रहे हैं, समझने को मजबूर कर दे रहे हैं। एंड वी आर मीन्स, अब देखिए 9:15 बज गया, लेकिन किसी को छोड़ने का हम लोग को मन नहीं कर रहा है। इतना सुंदर ज्ञान का अर्जन, हम लोगों के ज्ञान की वर्षा हो रही है। तो इतना अच्छा लगता है ये 2 घंटा, 2.5 घंटा हमारा जो हर शनिवार रविवार होता है, इसको हम लोग मिस करते हैं यदि नहीं होता है तो वी प्रे गॉड दैट कि ये हमारा हमेशा हम लोग का ये सत्संग चलता रहे, और इतने बढ़िया बढ़िया जो हम लोगों ने सुना, और उसको, इसके लिए जो सजेशंस हैं उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने का हम प्रयास करें। हम अपने म्यूजिक का स्पीकर और बहुत अच्छा समरी में बताने वाले अपने चंद्रेश्वर खान साहब से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो हमारे आज का समरी दें और वोट ऑफ थैंक्स दें। चंद्रेश्वर खान साहब, प्लीज स्पीक।
जी, बहुत
हम
बहुत
लोग
धन्यवाद।
आपको बहुत दिन से मिस कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, कल हम आज मेरा बेटा से सुबह में यही काम करवाए, ये मेरा ठीक कर दो, तो उसने
हाँ हाँ
मॉर्निंग में ही ठीक कर दिया था, तो आज अब लगा हम पाए। सर्वप्रथम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तो आज भी हमको लग रहा था कि नहीं, यदि ठीक होगा तो मिस करेंगे, लेकिन आज वैसी स्थिति नहीं बनी और
सिंह
हमें
साहब,
बड़ी
चंद्रेश्वर
खुशी है।
खान साहब के बारे में मैं बता दूं कि ही इज द बेस्ट फैकल्टी अवार्ड विनर ऑफ इंडिया एंड ही वाज एग्जीक्यूटिव इन टाटा इंस्टीट्यूट में, और बहुत बड़े पोस्ट से रिटायर हुए हैं। एंड ही इज अ वेरी गुड स्पीकर एंड ही इज द मास्टर मेकर ऑफ इथिक्स एंड वैल्यू, मतलब जिनके गाइडलाइंस में और जिनके एग्जामिनेशन में मुझे मास्टर ट्रेनर एथिक्स एंड वैल्यू का बनाया गया। सो ही इज ए ग्रेट स्कॉलर, ग्रेट स्पीकर एंड वी आर लकी टू गेट हिम। एंड पहली बार आप 2 दिन आए, कल तो आपको ये सुन नहीं पाए, आज इन्होंने सुना होगा। तो आज ये जो क्लोज करते हैं उसको हम अमृत बानी बोलते हैं, तो ये अमृत बानी बताएंगे।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अमिताभ जी। आज मैं अपनी आत्मा की आवाज को ला रहा हूँ और 2 स्पीकर को सुनने के बाद में मैं इस पर आ रहा हूँ कि जैसा आपको लगा कि ये प्यार भरी आशा है कल के लिए, और मुझे लग रहा है कि इस फील्ड में, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में, बायोसर्फेक्टेंस में भारत जो है लीड करेगा। इन 2 प्रतिनिधि वक्ताओं को देख करके, 2 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव स्पीकर, what they have unfolded the truth in the area of biotech is something which gives the hope to the nation and the world that how things are progressing. So we are very, very happy to listen to Dr. Deshmukh and Dr. Swaranjit. आज तो मैं ऐसे बोलूं कि डॉक्टर स्वर्णजीत जो हैं, न सिर्फ स्वर्ण को इन्होंने जीता है, बल्कि लोगों के दिलों को ज्ञान दे करके उसमें जो ज्ञान भरा है और उस तरह से जो इन्होंने लोगों के दिलों को जीता है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मुझे लगता है कि जो देशमुख साहब नहीं है, लेकिन देशमुख साहब तक जब मौका लगे तो इस बात को पहुंचा दिया जाए, या मुझे मौका लगेगा तो मैं ही इसे पहुंचाने का काम करूंगा। मेरे मन में आ रहा था कि स्वर्णजीत, डॉक्टर स्वर्णजीत स्वर्ण को जीतने वाले हैं, और स्वर्ण हैं, रत्न हैं, और देशमुख साहब खाली देशमुख नहीं है, देश रत्न और विश्व रत्न है। तो आज हम लोग 2 रत्नों से मिले, क्योंकि जो प्रारंभ ही किया गया कि जिस तरह से उन्होंने कहा कि बच्चे के बारे में, तो मेरे मन में आ रहा था कि जिस देश का बचपन भूखा हो उसकी जवानी क्या हो। तो बचपन फिर दोबारा नहीं आता है, और वो जो फाउंडेशन है देश का, वो यदि मजबूत बना तो वही मजबूत जवान, मजबूत गृहस्थ, मजबूत बुजुर्ग धीरे धीरे बनते हैं। और इसका श्रेय जो है बायोटेक और इन चीजों को के माध्यम से जो एक संस्कृति का निर्माण किया जा रहा है, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इसीलिए उन्होंने सिंगल सेल प्रोटीन और प्रोबायोटिक्स, जो आजकल के यूथ लोग का काफी ध्यान आकर्षण हुआ है। 2 एक्सपर्ट यहाँ डॉक्टर स्वरंजीत सिंह जी बैठे हुए हैं, और बहुत बड़ी बात आई बायोडायवर्सिटी, जैव विविधता। जैसे जैसे हम बायोडायवर्सिटी, जैव विविधता को खोजेंगे तो जीवन के भी विविध आयाम को हम पकड़ने का प्रयास करेंगे। और अब वो समय आ गया है कि नए नए आयाम को यदि हम नहीं पकड़ेंगे, उस पर काम नहीं करेंगे, तो उन चीजों के तरफ हम नहीं जा पाएंगे जिन चीजों की तरफ जाने की हमें संभावना है और शक्ति है। यदि भोजन के लिए ही आदमी परेशान रहा तो बहुत सारी चीजों को करने से वो वंचित रह जाता है। इन दो महान वैज्ञानिक को सुन करके ये प्रमाणित हो रहा है कि भारत, इंडिया इंक, इंडिया incorporate is doing fantastically well, and under their stewardship, under their leadership, this will take a tremendous kind of shape, which they will make us proud. And I'm so happy to Swaranjit साहब के लिए, इनका तो अमृतसर नजदीक में ही है, और ये स्वर्ण को जीतने वाले हैं, अमृत को पाने वाले हैं। मैं इन लोगों से आग्रह करूंगा, दोनों से, कि अब अमृत की भी तलाश शुरू करें। दुनिया में विष बहुत आ रहे हैं, अब नेक्टर को नए तरीके से ढूंढा जाए और इसे ढूंढने का काम आप ही लोग कर पाएंगे। क्योंकि आपको मैं प्रोफेसर, डॉक्टर तो कह ही रहा हूं, आप सभी एक शिव हैं। शिव में ये ताकत थी कि वो अमृत बांट सकते थे और विष को अपने गले में दबा सकते। विष दुनिया में बढ़ रहा है, लेकिन शिव की कमी हो गई। आज मुझे दो शिव को देखने का जो मौका लगा अपने उदात्त और उदार रूप में, उससे मुझे बड़ी खुशी हुई है। तो इसी शिव तत्व के साथ, शुद्ध भावना के साथ, शिव का अर्थ होता है सुंदर, सरस, व्यापक, और ये सरसता, ये विविधता, जैव विविधता का लाया जाए वातावरण में, इन्हीं आशाओं के साथ, इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं के साथ। मेरे केस पके हुए हैं तो मैं इसका उपयोग करता हूँ कि अपने यंग लोगों को बोलता हूँ कि दोनों देशमुख साहब को पहुंचा दीजिएगा बात। आप मौजूद हैं, मुझे बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि इसके व्हाइटनेस से जो किरणें निकलती होंगी वो सारी प्रार्थना की किरणें हैं आपके लिए, देशमुख साहब के लिए, और यहाँ बैठे हुए जितने लोग हैं, महाजन हैं, महाजनों येन गता सुपंथा के बड़े बड़े लोग हैं। अखौरी साहब की तत्परता को देखिए, जोशी साहब की तत्परता, अमिताभ जी का जोश और जुनून, विनय जी इसको रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं, प्रकाश जी इसे प्रकाशित कर रहे हैं, शैलिन जी इसको समझ रहे हैं। तो ऐसा वातावरण तभी बनता है जब आप जैसे लोग होते हैं। इन्हीं भावनाओं के साथ, इन्हीं साधनाओं के साथ, इन्हीं प्रार्थनाओं के साथ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार और प्रणाम। थैंक यू सो मच, वी आर सो ग्रेटफुल टू बोथ ऑफ यू। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। बहुत अच्छा सर, बहुत अच्छा,
जितना धन्यवाद
बहुत
दें,
अच्छा।
जितना आभार व्यक्त करें, वो सब कम है। स्वर्णजीत साहब चंडीगढ़ में रहते हैं।
हाँ जी,
हाँ,
चंडीगढ़।
चंडीगढ़ में
चंडीगढ़।
कहाँ अमिताभ जी?
चंडीगढ़ में ही
चंडीगढ़।
रहती हैं,
चंडीगढ़
चंडीगढ़ में
में।
रहती हैं। हाँ।
बहुत सुंदर। यदि आपके घर में कभी आया तो खुशी जी को भी मैं देख रहा हूँ, तो हमें बड़ी खुशी होगी आपके दर्शन से, आपके ज्ञान को और नजदीक से लेकर के। मैं कभी कभी उधर आता हूँ।
आप आइए,
बहुत बहुत
मेरे को
धन्यवाद।
कॉल करिए, आई विल कम एंड टेक यू टू माय हाउस।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू
आपने
बहुत अच्छा
क्या
लगा।
बोला है, इतना
सीलिंग
बहुत बहुत
सीलिंग जी भी
धन्यवाद
हैं।
अमिताभ जी, आप
हाँ,
बहुमूल्य काम कर रहे हैं।
सब ईश्वर करवा रहे हैं। अगली
अभी
बात तो
देखिए,
बड़ा विचित्र विचित्र संयोग जुड़ा है कि एक हिमकर श्याम जो आए थे, जिनको कैंसर हो गया था, और कैंसर से लड़ाई लड़ते लड़ते अपने को किस तरह से बचा लिए, तो उन्होंने फिर अब गजल की किताब लिख डाली और 65 किताबें लिख डाली, और उसका बहुत अच्छा प्रचार हुआ, बहुत अवार्ड मिला। उन्होंने अपनी हामी भरी है, वो आएंगे और उसके गजल को हमारे एक दूरदर्शन के मशहूर गायक, गजल गायक उसको गा के सुनाएंगे। तो ये इस तरह का एक संजोग जुड़ा है। अगले इतवार को मैंने बात किया है, तो अगले इतवार को वो 12 तारीख को आएंगे। आप लोग सब कोई सुनिएगा, वो भी बहुत आनंददायक रहेगा और बहुत प्रेरणा मिलेगी कि जो आदमी लास्ट कैंसर स्टेज में था वो इतना बड़ा काम कैसे कर लिया, और इतनी सुंदर गजल कि दूरदर्शन में उसको गजल के गाने के लिए कि स्पेशल गजल गायक नियुक्त किया गया, और वो गजल गायक गाना सुनाएंगे, हमारे वेबिनार में गजल सुनाएंगे। तो एक नया एक्सपेरिमेंट इसको भी लेंगे हम लोग। और सभी के आशीर्वाद का आकांक्षी, सभी बुजुर्गों को चरण स्पर्श, सभी जूनियर्स को मेरा आशीर्वाद और प्यार भरा प्रणाम। प्रकाश जी, सीलिंग जी और खुशी जी, सब कोई हैं, सब कोई हैं। और आप लोगों ने कुछ बोला नहीं, बोलना चाहिए था। वास्तव में हम लोगों ने बहुत सुना और अपने ईश्वर को आशीर्वाद देते हैं, ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि ये हमारे दोनों स्पीकर ये स्वर्णजीत सिंह जी, देशमुख जी आबाद रहें, काफी दिनों तक रहें और भारत में रोशनी फैलाते रहें ज्ञान का, और हम लोग सब उसके ज्ञान, उनके ज्ञान को सुनकर उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करें और हिंदुस्तान को, भारत को दुनिया में सबसे आगे बढ़ाएं।
थैंक यू
ये
सर,
हमारे
थैंक यू।
वेबिनार ग्रुप का उद्देश्य है।
आ रहे बस तू भगवान जी में लगा दो।